Hello, my name is Beth Alderson. I'm a makeup artist. I live and work in London. I'm always getting asked what I put on my skin, myself. And I think people think it's going to be really fancy routine, but it's not. It's really basic and really simple. But it's just kind of maybe having the know-how and a bit of professional knowledge. So I'm going to share that with you today, and I'm going to take you through what I do to my skin every day. So first of all, I have nothing on my skin. I've just cleansed actually. So whether I'm in the shower or just washing my face, I always use Shimura. It's a beauty oil. If it's not Shimura, I've used other beauty oils. I've used the Bobbi Brown one before, and they're really, really cool. And don't freak out when you read the word oil, because actually it doesn't leave your skin with a residue. It's really clean. The oil turns to a milk when you use a warm cloth and rinse off, and your skin just feels really comfortable. It doesn't feel tight, which is what I like about it. I don't think your skin should feel too tight after you've cleansed. A product that I'm just crazy about at the moment is Clarins Hydra Quench. This stuff is awesome, and if you don't have it in your life, I seriously recommend it for actually anybody, whether your skin is very dehydrated or on the drier side. As a serum, an all-rounder, it's brilliant for hydration. And I find if you're using this, you don't need to kind of overdo on the moisturiser, because you get so much out of this. So, a couple of pumps, 1 to 2 pumps down the neck if you wish, and it just literally absorbs into the skin so quickly. You can feel your skin drinking it. It's amazing. I cannot boast about that enough, that product. It is one I do rebuy. Now, as moisturiser, I'm kind of constantly trying different moisturisers. I'm a bit of a cosmetic junkie, I have to say, purely because of what I do. But I always have Clarins Beauty Flash Balm in my my own makeup kit. It's really small and nifty to travel with, and as a staple, it's good, and it brightens the skin up too, and it gives you kind of a bit of a luminous glow. Pea-sized amount. You don't need much of this. It goes quite a long way. I always kind of rub over in between my hands and then just apply down the neck. So I kind of press. I don't rub. Be gentle with your skin. So once that's done, I just go straight in there with my foundation. Now, I've got some really great feedback from this particular foundation. People always asking what I'm using, and it's the Paul & Joe Fluid Foundation. The shade is 102. It's quite yellow-based, yellow-toned, this foundation, and I love a yellow-tone foundation because it colour corrects the skin. It counteracts the redness in skin. So if you have sort of a fair to medium skin, you will get sort of a peachiness, which is great, but we want to control it a little bit. We don't want to look like, beacons. So I'm going to put a pea-sized amount on my wrist. I'm going to use, I always use on myself a foundation brush. I'm going to load the brush. I'm taking off and I'm loading. And I'm going to start from the nose, and I'm going to edge outwards. And you can see immediately that warmth in my skin, the redness, is just calming. And it's the yellow tone in the foundation that's just sitting over the skin and just helping that redness dissipate. And the result is a sort of more balanced complexion, which is what we want. And you can see it's lovely and dewy, and it sits on the skin so nicely, this foundation, and it's not heavy. You can't see it on the skin. Really like it. Now, if I'm not using this, I do like Bobbi Brown, and I do like Dior Forever. That's a great foundation. So there you go. It leaves a lovely dewy finish. So now I go in with my concealer, Bobbi Brown. It's always got to be Bobbi Brown. It's lovely and creamy. I love a creamy concealer. This is Ivory. Again, I'm so pale. I mean, if I'm a bit lighter, I'm not going to even say tanned. I never tan. But I will use sand if I'm a bit warmer. Now, if you see where I'm applying, I'm using my finger. I'm not bothering with a brush. I'm going to the corner, and then I'm edging across. You can use a brush if you like, but I think you really can get in there with your own finger. And I'm just kind of dabbing it around. I often get told I'm quite a dabby makeup artist, but I think rubbing and brushing the skin is a little bit harsh, and by dabbing you're really kind of encouraging the product into the skin, and then you're taking the product's coming off on your finger here, see? So the excess is coming off, so you get a really good even coverage. And you can bring it down. Go in with your foundation brush if you want. It's up to you, just to bring it down the skin, even it all out, make it look really fresh and invisible almost. You know, people are always saying, oh, your skin's great, or, you know, you don't have bags, and it's just clever. It's just clever makeup. It's just knowing the tricks. And one of the keys is getting the colour match right. The foundation and the concealer match correctly to your skin tone. That is so essential. And once you've got that sorted, you're away. Everything is so much easier. Everything else will fall into place. Now, I do often use my Bobbi Brown bronzer in medium or golden light, either or. But I'm actually really into this at the moment. It's Dr. Halschka. It's a concentrate bronzer, and it's in fluid. It's quite nice. So I just literally dab a little bit on my hand. A little bit goes a long way with this product too. Use the same foundation brush. And I'm just warming my skin up. Because after your concealer and your foundation, you know, it can look a little bit flat. So we're kind of, you know, bringing the dimensions out in the skin, hitting the cheekbones, warming it up a little bit, making our face a little bit more three-dimensional. I know it already is three-dimensional, that sounds a bit nutty, but as you can see, it kind of adds warmth and a bit more definition, so that's really nice. It's a really good product, that one. So after that, we go in with blusher. This was free. I really get free stuff. One of those vouchers that they give you in Boots on No. 7. This one is Soft Damson. They had a couple of shades, but this is really nice. It's quite sort of English rose. It's really pretty. So I just take a blush brush. This is a Bobbi Brown one. Now, when you're using loose powders, be mindful because they like to, you know, fall everywhere. And if you go straight in, you're going to look like a clown. We don't want that. So I just kind of dab it off or tap it off. Remember, you can always build with the makeup. So if you smile, you get two stupid little cheeks here. And then you just attack those. Those are your little launch pads, and you just brush up the cheekbone. Don't worry if you look like a complete freak. You're in your own space. It's all good. There you go. Bit of warmth from the cheek. Really fresh. Really nice. Now, I'm loving the glow going on here. That's good glow. But we can take it down slightly. I'm going to use this it's called Inica, this brand. And it's actually one of their foundations, the powder foundations. And I'm just going to brush it over my T-zone. This is the brand logo, Inica. Dr. Halschka and Inica, because they're quite, you know, they're organic products. You can get them in Whole Foods, you can go online and get them, or those organic pharmacies you can get them. But they're really beautiful. And if you have sensitive skin types, they're perfect because they've got no nasties in them. So if you can see, I've taken down the shine where I've wanted to take it down, but I've left it really pretty everywhere else. And that's that. That is a really basic skin, and that's what I do every day. Obviously, I then add a brow and a bit of mascara. But if I'm in a rush, this is how I wear it. This is what I do every single day. And I hope you've picked up a few tips. I'm going to come back. I'm going to talk about some brows and eyes and anything like that. So let me know how you get on, and I'll see you soon.